Hello, welcome. Sorry, I'm just finishing eating. That's why I'm late. Eat my chicken. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Right. I've switched up to my 7900 XTX, so this will be interesting. Not used it in a while. I think the last time I tried it was... it might have been Suicide Squad, actually. But I had issues with that, didn't I? But I'm going to check out Helldivers 2. Hopefully it plays okay. I mean, it doesn't have to play amazingly, but as long as it doesn't crash loads. So at least we can get a rough idea. But we could check out 4K. Obviously check out some of the scaling, other resolutions as well. You just had some Chick-fil-A. I don't think I've ever had that. When I was in America, I don't think I had it. I had In-N-Out burger. That slaps. And then I think I had... What else did I have? Chipotle?
The automatons have launched brazen attacks within our dominion. We must respond immediately.
I don't know. Maybe I did have Chick-fil-A. I don't know. It was a while ago now. Is it just like burgers and stuff? Like chicken burgers? So you can see here, I've got my 7900 XTX in. I'm at 4K native at the moment. So we'll check that out first. We've got everything set to ultra, so we've got ultra and high on these settings. Chicken strips and nuggets. Is it specific states? Because I think like In-N-Out burger is more like a West Coast thing, isn't it? Or like a California thing. Because I think I only had that when I was in LA. Trying to think what else. I mean, I'm sure I had loads of takeaway when I was there, but it was a while ago. I mean, I've actually been to America 3 times, but when I went traveling there, I was probably there for like 2 months. So like, but that was how long ago? I mean, that was like 10 years ago. I was last there. I went 10 years ago, and then I also went maybe like 7 or 8 years ago. Let me sort the overlay out. I'm thinking about food. Mateus, yo! It's coast to coast Chick-fil-A, is it? Yeah, maybe I had it. I don't know. I might have had it. At some point. It might have been in a drunken rage. Look at that down there. I didn't notice that before. FPS counter. Here we got it. I do need to just change. We can't get memory junction, but we can get hotspot, can't we? Can we? There's hotspot. Memory junction won't work on this, but I cannot reset. Hang on. Right. Is there any other guns I should maybe unlock? Any decent guns I should try and unlock? We got that. We got that. Is this any good? Another... What's that? That's a shotgun? I wish I could just unlock all of them instead of having to click in each thing. Do you know what I mean? I want this. I want another assault rifle. You want to visit Japan? Yeah, same. It's quite far. I've actually got a friend who lives in Japan at the moment. When did he left? He actually probably left a year ago. He went to live there. I actually haven't spoken to him in forever. I hope he's doing alright. Not enough medals. Oh, he can't get it anyway. He went to live there because his partner is like, has family, is like originally, like her family is from there. So like, I think they went to stay at family for a bit, and then I think he just, I don't actually know what he does. I'll have to message him. I don't know what he does now. I assume he got a job out there. It looks nice though. I think sometimes from England at least, I think the flights can be quite pricey because obviously it is quite far. Are the CPU temps good for me? I've literally been on 2 minutes, haven't even gone into a game yet. We'll find out in a sec. Straight down.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Oh no. Not this again. No!
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
It runs bad on AMD. Oh no, don't tell me that. Well, at least we can boot the game. That's a start. It's further than I've got in like the last... I haven't really used this GPU at all since Avatar. I couldn't boot Avatar, so I gave up with it over Christmas. Then I tried to play Suicide Squad, which we booted, but the ray tracing was all, you know, it was all messed up. So then I tried to install the driver, didn't I? And then I couldn't boot the game again. And I don't think I've used it since. So not been a great, like, couple of months for this GPU. What happened? You've been kicked from the game. What?
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. Now that you're here.
Probably saw my level and got a bit intimidated.
The siege upon managed democracy continues. Let us rally to her defense.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
Which is better, 4080 or XTX? Do you mean 4080 or 4080 Super? On the jetpack.
Orbit synchronized.
Princess, thanks for subscribing. Guys, make sure to drop a like on the stream. Try and get as many as we can.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat.
Hopefully we don't get any crashes. Oh no. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god! Jesus! I wasn't ready. Well, it's looking, I was looking at the overlay a little bit. I was hoping we'd get at least 60, but no, no. No! I don't know what you guys see. What do you guys see? No! Why is AMD like this? Why is it like this? AMD software detected that a driver timeout has occurred. No! What? I'm still getting these messages. Would I like to report the issue? Yes. Oh no. Oh, I was so hopeful. It looked like it was going to be alright. Is a black screen for you? Yeah, it crashed. Driver timeout. I'll try it again. Oh, it looked so good. It looked like it was going to work.
Super Earth, our home.
Oh no, now you're not... Alright, I'm Alt F4 in. Hang on. You're not going to be able to see it because my MSI is trying to capture that. Give me a sec. Oh, I hope it's not going to do that too much. Not a good advertisement for AMD. Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, ever since like mid-December, I've had just... I can't play games on this GPU. It's been fine for most of the year. Like, I've had some issues with things, but I've been able to play like most games okay, and it's not been that bad. It was like December 15th, and they did a driver update, and since then I've just had nothing but problems. Like, I've tried everything. I've tried the beta drivers, I've tried the old drivers, everything, and it just is a problem all the time.
Prosperity. Liberty.
Hi there.
Have I done the beta drivers? No, I didn't do the beta ones because last beta drivers I did, I couldn't boot any games. I'll try it out. I'll try it out a few times. If it keeps doing it, then maybe I'll try betas. But I did that last time for Suicide Squad, and it bricks like every game for me. I couldn't boot any game, so I don't really want to do that again. If I can help it, I don't really want to do that again. We might get lucky, and it might have just been a... You know, it might have just been a glitch. Glitch in the system. Glitch in the matrix. Might be fine here on out. Hope and pray. Screen is still dark. Oh, wait. Oh, no. What's going on? What is going on? Just fully brick my PC, probably. Sometimes you need beta drivers. Yeah, but I did the same thing on Suicide Squad. Everyone was saying get the beta drivers, but when I had the beta drivers, I couldn't even boot the game. So, like, it fixed the ray tracing issue in the beta drivers, but I couldn't actually even boot the game. What's going on here? I can't even capture the game. AMD, please! Why are you like this? Let me try reopen. Yeah, I don't know. Can you hear the game? Okay, it's working. It's working. Please, AMD! Can you see it? I think you can see it. I don't know. Something weird going on with the capture card and the graphics card. Who knows? It was probably just because it timed out the driver. I had to like refresh it maybe. Probably. So we're still at 4K native. Let's try it again. Fingers crossed. We can hope and pray. Even if I just get a little bit of playtime in, just so we can see. I mean, it didn't look amazing. We weren't really getting 60 and it was dropping to about 45, so not particularly ideal straight off the rip, but we didn't really get to see it enough, did we? Get me back in there.
The hour of our next victory rapidly approaches. Let us cleanse the galaxy of a...
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, my only hope is I could go back to November drivers last year and I'd be fine, I think. Something, like I said, happened in December and it's just been a disaster for me ever since. I don't know what happened. Whether it's changed something that is now conflicting on my PC or I don't know, but since like mid-December, I just haven't been able to play a game consistently at all on an AMD. Before that, I was like, it was fine. So something happened. Because I haven't changed anything, like, at all, really. I've got no issues with any other GPUs. fluid motion frame drivers. Yeah, maybe it was the fluid motion frames beta drivers were okay because I used them. But then when did the full release drivers come out? Maybe it coincides with that. Because the beta, I think, yeah, I had the beta ones for a while and I didn't have any issues. I think the only game I had issues with the beta drivers of those was Call of Duty. It just wouldn't, the game kept crashing for me with it. But overall, like most games, brand new games, it was fine.
Launch initiated.
What driver am I on right now? Whatever the most recent stable one is, the full released whatever. I don't know what the number is. I know the beta drivers people are saying has updates for this, but last beta drivers I did for Suicide Squad bricked my whole thing. I don't really want to do the betas again if I can help it. Because I know Suicide Squad had the same thing, and I did the betas and I couldn't boot any game. At least I can boot this game. But fingers crossed it was just a, like I say, just a glitch in the system. Oh no, I've still got the sniper. No. That's not good. This frame rate though. I don't know, I'm really disappointed. I thought we'd be at least 60 or above here. Getting some pretty aggressive dips. I mean, we're at 60 now, but I guarantee in big combat areas this is going to drop loads. I've got the wrong gun here. Like, you see when I'm turning a lot, it's doing that weird thing again. Oh no. Although, to be fair, I do have that machine gun, don't I? Like, look, you see that stutter then in the frame time? Not great. It was doing that, like, day one. On my nvidia cards until they patched it. Seems to be doing that on this again. Does this game have FSR? No. It doesn't have DLSS or FSR. It has its own scaling. But my CPU temperatures... Game goes on, I don't know, it looks the same to me as it has been. It doesn't look any different. Oh my god, that's a big thing. I'm dead. No. Can it get me up here? Yep. Someone help me, please. Do you think it can get me up here? Someone help! Where'd it go? It has FSR 1. It's FSR 1, is it? I can neither confirm or deny, I'm not sure. It does have a scaling, like I say, but it doesn't, like you say, it's not labelled, so I don't know. If they've said that's what it is, then... It seems an odd thing to add, FSR 1. I thought it was their own, like, in-game one. Why would you add FSR 1? Napalm? Where's the big boy?
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements. Sending in an eagle.
Dude, bring him over here. What the hell? I can't see anything. Where did he go? Quick!
That's empty.
I need that machine gun badly.
Requesting advanced weaponry. New mag.
I've got no ammo.
Dropping a pin, west.
So power-wise as well, that's maxed out at 350 basically. Obviously VRAM we know is not too bad. GPU usage is staying at like 99%. It's just got quite big drops though. That's really the only issue. At least we've played, fingers crossed, a lot longer than we did before. Not timed out. Touch wood. But just getting, especially when I move a lot like this, just feels quite laggy.
Calling in an eagle.
What have we even got to do? Destroy eggs? We're nowhere near it.
Found something.
Requesting orbital.
It's laggy because I have 5962. No, I meant more if you look at my frame time when I do it. You see my frame time? It does that weird movement thing when you move too quick, like I had day one on nvidia, but they seem to patch that out. It doesn't do it anymore on nvidia cards, but it seems to be doing it on this again.
Found something. Let's reload.
It's the same issue.
Reloading.
Calling in reinforcements.
I know where we're going, I'm just following this guy. I need to get the eggs.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Have I tried frame generation in the drivers? What you mean fluid motion frames? I have tried it, yeah.
Calling down supplies.
In this, do you mean in this? I haven't tried it in this, but I can't stream it. It doesn't work. Because you have to use AMD overlay and it doesn't work with OBS. So there's no way I can stream it to you. How does my game not crash? It does. It does crash.
Found something.
I have had a crash.
Orbital. Look out for.
Say hello to democracy.
On shadowplay. Orbital inbound.
Orbital inbound.
We should probably close these, shouldn't we?
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Damn.
Reload.
I did not realize that one was alive. Yours doesn't crash yet. You're lucky. I got a crash when I tried to boot into a game. I just got a driver timeout, like within 10 seconds. But this time, it seems, touch wood, it's been okay so far. Oh yeah, they actually destroyed eggs. I'm just nowhere near it. I do need a resupply. They keep calling resupplies and I'm nowhere near it. So I'll do a couple. I'll maybe do next mission, do a robot one, because those are obviously chaos. I imagine that's probably going to dip the frame rate the most. And then we'll try out the scaling as well.
Found something.
Is it necessary to always update GPU drivers with AMD or just keep the most? I'd keep the most stable one if you can, just because it's going to be less of a headache. It depends how old that is, though. I would try and find the most stable driver and then keep that for like a bit, and then, but don't have it forever, if that makes sense. You want to try and periodically keep updating to like the most stable drivers.
Requesting sentry.
Otherwise, eventually you'll have problems with old drivers if you keep it forever.
Requesting orbital. Reinforcing.
Is this FPS capped at 60? No, this is what it is. If I look up, we'll probably get more. There you go. We're not capped. It's just this is what the frame rate is. A little bit lower than I thought, but is what it is. On a 4080, 4080 Super, obviously you're looking at closer to 70 FPS on average, so a little bit better than this.
Tagging location.
Doesn't dip so badly as well. We're getting these quite aggressive dips to like 50 or under in some bits. Oh, hell no. Can I climb that?
Found something.
Can I chuck a...
Requesting orbital strike.
right on it? Oh, hey, won't it? Did that kill it? Oh, nice. That's worked real nice. Where are these eggs?
Get some! Get some!
Clock's speeds seem low and are not overclocking. No, I'm not overclocking, no. It's a reference model. I don't overclock any of my cards because it's not really a good metric of performance. Keep everything stock, so then it's a bit more of a fair comparison. Otherwise, people don't have anything to compare it to because not everyone overclocks. So you can push a little bit more, but you're not really going to be pushing a ton more frames here by overclocking it. Maybe 60. Just you stay above 60 a little bit more, but it's not going to be anything crazy.
Let's reload.
But obviously you could overclock it more, but I've only got a 2-power GPU anyway. Obviously some of the XTXs have 3, so
Requesting orbital strike.
that's obviously going to perform slightly differently, of course.
Requesting air support.
Dude, the punishment that thing takes. I need ammo. 2.5 minute cooldown again. I'm napalming it.
Calling in reinforcements. How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Request approved. Deploying
Requesting air support.
Danger close. Oops. Whoops.
Reinforcing.
request approved. Deploying
Bag's
reinforcements.
empty. Bag's empty.
Problem here is no ammo. Game goes on. See you later. Where are these eggs?
Calling down a sentry.
We need this ammo. 1 minute.
New mag.
We've gone past it.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Calling down a support weapon. Requesting tac pack.
Is it like a Sapphire Nitro Plus? Yeah, you would get slightly better frames, but it's not going to be like utterly insane difference. The only issue I had with the Sapphire Nitro, like, I would get the Nitro Plus, but it was when getting them day one, it was just way too much money. They were going for like 1,300 here. It's way too much. Like, it's not worth that. I wasn't going to spend that on it because like that's just kind of absurd. It's almost the amount I spent on my 4090. Couple extra 100 more than that. It's like just like not worth it. Even still now, those Nitro Pluses are still like $1,000. Still kind of absurdly priced.
Calling down supply.
Yeah, like in that region, like you're looking at maybe just it'll probably hold over. You're still going to get these big dips here though, probably. Like even at 65 FPS, you'd probably be in and around there, 60 to 65, but you'd probably get some dips under 60 still, I would guess. There's not like a little bit more, but it's not an insane difference. They finally called it in.
Calling in orbital strike.
That was a waste. Where are these eggs then? Is that an egg?
Fire in the hole.
28 out of 31.
Calling in reinforcements.
Where are the rest of them? 30, 31.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Hey!
Extract when ready.
Hive structure destroyed.
Guard Dog Rover.
Bag's empty. Let's go orbital.
Let's get the extraction then.
I'd like to taste the freedom.
Sorry, we're lagging a bit on the internet.
Calling in extraction. Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Requesting sentry.
Guys, make sure to drop a like on the stream as well. Got a few viewers in there. I only got 14 likes at the moment. I need to just have a look at my internet in a sec. After this, I think it's lagging a bit. After I extract.
ETA T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Full tunnel breach. Orbital inbound.
Oh, we're at the extraction. Might as well napalm it.
Bag's empty.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
How long have we got? 40 seconds. Why is this guy on fire?
Throwing supply beacon.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Need to switch to the machine gun as well.
T-minus 20 seconds.
I don't want this marksman anymore.
Say hello to democracy. Bag's empty.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Requesting air support. Requesting orbital strike. Bag's empty.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. Pelican 1, landing in progress.
Make sure it doesn't kill me. Made that mistake before.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart.
Oof.
Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Calling in orbital strike. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Democracy prevails once more.
What difficulty was that on? Does it tell you? Felt a little bit harder, didn't it? Right, I'll do one more mission. Maybe the robot one. Check that out with native. Possible to cool a 4900K with an air cooler. At what stock settings? I wouldn't recommend it. It's hard to do with a liquid cooler, so I can't imagine it's easier to do it with an air. If you're going to get that beefier of a CPU, though, I wouldn't really want to skimp out on the cooling, to be honest.
Total eradication. Helldiver, glad to have you on board.
Increased server capacity,
The
nice.
automatons have been
Yeah, I haven't had any login issues. I mean, I haven't had any login issues at all, apart from that one day
Engaging
where I just couldn't log in at all.
thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Enjoying my Friday evening. Yeah, it's alright. How about you? So I think I was looking at like mini ITX builds with like 3900Ks with air, and they were hitting like 100 degrees in games. So like I wouldn't recommend that.
The galactic
personally.
war waits for no one. Are you ready, Helldiver?
Unless like the only way you could probably get away with it is if you undervolt it loads, but then you're kind of eventually at some point you're going to lose performance out on it, so then it becomes like, is that actually worth it or not?
The enemy has launched a surprise attack on one of our planets. It needs our aid.
Right, let's try a robot one.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Because I find the FPS on these sometimes hit a little bit harder than the other ones. Then we'll try out the scaling, check out 1440p and stuff as well. About to have some beverages. Some bevies. Some tinnies. On the shan.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
That's what they call it down my end. Get on the shan.
Initiating. Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
I do find this little cutscene funny where the guy always glitches through the door when the thing's moving. It's every cutscene it does it. Like the character model moves faster than the machine, so like I end up clipping through the door. There was one where it had all three of us coming through the same door. It was so weird. Like all three guys in the same pod coming through the door, like all together. It's like bizarre. Oh, this is on hard. This might be might have... Oh no, I didn't change to the machine gun.
What about here?
No, can I do it? Can I do it? Oh no, can I quit now? Can I get out of this? Oh no, I'm gonna have to suck it up.
What about here?
I'm gonna have to just call in that machine gun and use that. Damn it. Oh no, can I change it? Loadout. Briefing. I don't think I can. Can I change it? Oh, I can change it. What do I want the shotgun? Shotgun was pretty good against... I'll leave it at that for now. Wait. How do I go back? Boom.
Hellpod launch initiated.
And what did we think of that Pacific Drive game yesterday? Because the reviews are really, really good for it. And I think the concept's cool, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that game. I wasn't really that into it. It's not really what I thought it was going to be. I don't really know what I thought it would be. I kind of don't really enjoy the... I feel like it's going to be one of those games that has loads of open world missions where you just drive around loads. Like, I don't really know if that's for me. This has crashed or something. It doesn't take this long. This performance is similar to a 4070 Ti Super. I think it's actually probably slightly worse. At least this GPU, for what I've seen. 4070 Ti Super held kind of 60, held above 60 a little bit better. It was a bit more around like 65 FPS. This is a bit closer to 60, really. This is bugged. I'm going to have to alt F4 it. I'm going to have to alt F4 it. That's not going to load. That's probably a server issue, right? That looked like a server thing. I can just tell it's not going to load by the fact it's taking so long. It did that to me once before. On the, It did that once before in the menu to go back onto the ship. It just kind of hung like that and it just never loaded. I'm getting this weird... No, it's alright, it's alright. I am now borderless for some reason though. Why does it put me borderless? It says I'm full screen, but I'm borderless. What the hell? That's weird. When did I switch to Windows 11? Last week? Last weekend? No, weekend before last, I think, was it? So I'm still, we'll do 4K native again, try and get on that robot mission. Try that again. I think that was just a server thing, maybe.
Let us cleanse the galaxy of alien scum.
I want to try and do an escort one because...
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
I don't really get many of those. No. I don't want to do that launch one because that is insanely long, isn't it?
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Let me play.
Allied destroyer
No!
coordinates received.
I just want to play it.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
They might have increased server capacity, but it's still an absolute mess. Oh.
Allied destroyer.
I don't think I can join any. Did the servers just break? Is that what just happened? And that's why it didn't load?
The bridge is yours, Helldiver.
Oh.
Take us to the fight.
Specific drive rating is... Oh, I didn't see it on there. I saw it in like Steam and just a couple of others. It seemed to have mostly positive. I think this game's... I think the servers have just been bricked. Have they actually just completely bricked the server? I think the servers have just died literally as I'm joining that last game. It would make sense as to why it didn't load. Oh, this game is kind of annoying.
Allied destroyer.
I think it has just bricked the whole servers again. Dude, come on. Just restart the game.
Allied destroyer.
I did already do that. Could try it again, but I think it might have just... I mean, it makes sense because when I tried to join that game, it you could tell the servers like timed out or whatever. Oh. I don't think that... Whatever's happened... What player count are we at? I don't think it's a capacity thing. It looks like there's people playing by themselves, but you just can't join. So, like, it's not a capacity issue. It's like some other kind of issue. Some other kind of network issue. Which we did have this issue before. I wish this game would just work, to be honest. It's so annoying. Right in time for the weekend as well. Like, everyone trying to play it on a Friday night. Oh. Those dreams are over. Do you want to play with friends this weekend? Nope. I think it's game over. Shall I try?
Allied coordinates locked.
No, I think this is game over. Unless I want to do it by myself, but that's just like zero fun. Especially the robot ones. What if I do quick play? Has there ever been a massive server-based game launch? Probably. Like, there probably has at some point. But, like, it's definitely... We definitely shouldn't be having it in, like, today's day and age, really. Especially on these... Oh, that's so annoying. I think it is probably just going to be a call it again, I think. Like the other day. That's so annoying. COD servers are down as well, are they? The servers aren't down here, though. The servers aren't down because you can log in, but you just can't join any games. So, like, if the servers were down, I wouldn't be able to log in, but...
Mission coordinates locked.
Oh. I'm by myself.
Hellpods primed.
Oh no, here we go, okay.
Engaging
Only
orbital
issue is, I
thrusters.
don't think I'm... Is this a robot one? I think this is random, so... We'll have to just take, you know, we're just going to have to take what we can get, I think. Ready up. But, I mean, yeah, same issue with Call of Duty, though. Like, they've had the best selling game, I think, every year, apart from, is it 3 years or 4 years? I think GTA beat it, Red Dead beat it, and then last year Hogwarts beat it. I think that's it in like the last 15 years. And they still have server issues, like that blows my mind. They don't generally have server issues anymore on release though. Do they? Not of recent years that I remember. In Warzone they do, but like in the actual game they don't. I remember back in the day on like older CODs, you'd always have like not be able to log in and stuff. I remember it in Halo. Like on multiplayer it feels okay these days. Like I think most FPS games multiplayer wise is generally like okay. What is happening? Wait, what? We just booted in and now maybe you can't actually even play. Odd service. No, I think the multiplayer ones, I think Warzone, like Warzone servers are horrendous, yeah. But like the multiplayer generally is okay. Like of recent years, I don't remember having too many issues with the multiplayer servers. It's more Warzone. Warzone servers are like really bad.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
Gotta be a reason why, Big Seven. I think a lot of it is just money. They don't want to spend the money a lot of the time. I know, like, at most companies I've done work for, 99% of the issues to do with performance with the software could be fixed by just spending more money. Like, but companies just don't want to do it. Like, if they don't have to do it, they won't. You know, like, you could just say, look, we'll spend more money and it'll be better for customers. But it's like, they don't have to, so they don't. Do you know what I mean? The system still works for the customers. It's just terrible, but... Like, you know what I mean? That's what it's like with COD. People still play it, they still buy it every year, so it doesn't matter. They don't need to spend the money. That's how, like, companies think. At least from what I've experienced. Like, you could just tell companies to be like, look, just spend a bit more money, and like, half of these issues are fixed. They're like, we don't have to, though. Like, we don't have to spend the money. It still works.
Telpod launch initiated.
Like, that's the attitude. So I imagine that's probably half of the issue. Like, that is the attitude. It's like when you get Call of Duty servers are like 20 tick rate servers, aren't they? Like, they could do 60, but they don't have to, so it's like, why would they? Spending more money comes with more work. Not really. I mean, if you're talking about server costs, it doesn't. It doesn't really. It doesn't take much more work to spin up more servers and stuff. Faster servers. It doesn't really... All you're doing is upgrading servers. If you've got it on AWS, it's not really that much more work. Is that the sentry? I just realised I don't even have the overlay up. I've been talking so much. Am I gonna die trying to get it up? That's what she said. Oh my god. It should be, it should... There it is. Now this is where the chaos starts. What the hell?
Requesting air support.
How do I kill this thing? Shoot in the back. There we go. Shoot in the back. Absolutely does 100% of the time. I'm talking specifically about servers, though. I know firsthand because I do it. That's my job. Like, me upgrading AWS servers or adding more servers isn't really that much more work. Of course, it is more work than not doing it, but that's my job. Like, game's crashed again. Driver timeout again. Like, it's far more easier now to upgrade servers on AWS than it was 20 years ago, when you had, like, on-premises servers and stuff. That's not why companies don't do it, though. They don't not do it because it's more work. They don't do it because it costs more money. Like, not paying for the people to do it, the actual cost of the servers is what I'm talking about. Another timeout. 2. That's 2 for the day. Like, at some of the companies I've worked for, you can literally message AWS and they'll just upgrade the server for you. All you need to do is spend more money. When you have direct contacts at AWS, when you have a big company with lots of servers, it's literally zero more work for you, basically. It's just more money.
Super Earth.
Obviously depends how hands-on you are.
Prosperity.
But I know, I've upgraded the servers myself, so I know it's not... I wouldn't really consider that massively amount of more work. If you think that's a lot of work, then maybe you're in the wrong... You know, maybe don't do that as a job. Combination of the server issues on this game and trying to use an AMD card is like a recipe for disaster. Oh no. Right, I think I'm going to whack on some of the scaling. I can't get rid of this driver timeout message now. It's just on my screen permanently. I can't get rid of it. Even if I try to close it, it's just still there. Oh, God. Why can't I get rid of it? It's just permanently on my screen. I can't even click on it. What's going on? Oh my God, I'm gonna have to... Can't get rid of it. How do I get rid of that message? AMD bug report tool, not end task. Hey, there it goes. End the task.
The bridge is yours, Helldiver. Take us to the fight.
Chris, I think you're misunderstanding though. I'm talking about server capacity. The amount of users being able to log in. Server capacity. You don't have to change any fundamental things with the video game to be able to increase capacity. The amount of people that can log in. If the servers are at capacity, you need to increase the server capacity. Like, yeah, there might be a few things you need to change in-game for the code to work, but what? Your alternate? You're basically saying don't increase server capacity because it's more work, so just we'll have everyone not log in. I mean, that's crazy. What a ridiculous scenario. So you're just going to have everyone not be able to log in and play the game because you don't want to do more work. I mean, that sounds stupid.
The planet cries out for liberation.
It's not that simple. I know it's not that simple. I'm a software engineer. You don't have to tell me. Spider, thanks for subscribing. But I'm just saying, like, what a terrible attitude to have. You don't want to do more work.
The enemy has launched a cowardly attack against one of our planets. Will you defend?
Let me switch some scaling on. Switch it to ultra quality. Maybe we don't get so many timeouts with that. You're a software engineer as well? Nice. Yeah. I know. Of course there's work to it. I'm just not really sure what your point is. Companies don't increase server capacity because it's more work. Well, more than not, in my experience, is also because it costs more money. Having to do more work is not like a senior management level business decision. All they see on paper is the server costs. Can we spend more money on servers? No. They don't look at it as though like, oh, well, so-and-so is going to have to code it. They don't really think of stuff like that. They think of, do we want to spend an extra 100k on servers? No. From my experience, at least. Maybe you have a different experience, but...
Greetings, Helldiver. The galactic war awaits.
Most of the senior management I've ever dealt with have no idea how any of the system works. They wouldn't have a clue how any of it worked. All they see is figures on a sheet of paper.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Am I on the latest AMD drivers? Yeah. No, he's not.
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat.
I'm on the latest.
Helldivers
Beta
to
drivers
Hellpods.
don't count. Beta drivers don't count as the latest stable AMD drivers. They're beta because they're not full release. They're going to change stuff to it. That's not a full release driver.
What about here?
What about here?
Here? What about here?
Here?
Referring to dev time. Yeah, of course. I mean, nothing in any technological field is ever just switching a button on and off. Of course, I would assume that goes without saying. But that's not the reason a lot of times they don't want to increase business costs or server costs, is because it's more work, more dev work. To be honest, most companies I've ever worked for couldn't give a shit about that. Like, that's like the last thing they even consider is how long it'll take someone. They just need it to either work and as quick as possible, or how much does it cost. That's like most of the general. I'm just saying, like, if you have a game that people have bought but they can't play because they can't log into the servers, something has to be done about that. Whether it costs more money or it's more dev time, it doesn't matter. It's got to be fixed. People have spent money. Game's been out... When did this game come out? Been out for a fair bit now. And, like, the fact that you could buy this game and not play it, not be able to... Some people haven't been able to play it at all. Like... been like sitting in the queue to get on the servers for hours and stuff. Like, that's not great at all, really. What engine is it on? It's on their own, like, in-house one. Forget what it's called now. I've just killed that guy by accident. Whoops. Complaining about driver timeouts, they're not using a drivers just because it's beta. That specifically says... That's not what I said. I did say I'm not using it because it's a beta driver. When did I say that?
Not today!
I'm not using beta drivers because the last ones I used on Suicide Squad where people said it fixed my issue. It bricked my entire... I couldn't play any games. Why would I do that to myself again?
Mag.
Believe me, I've had AMD cards for years. I don't need to be told, like, what I should be doing with it. I've had my fair share of issues with them over the years. So, like, last time, Suicide Squad, I had the same thing, people telling me to use the beta drivers. I installed it live on stream, and then I couldn't even boot the game anymore. I went from being able to play the game to not being able to play it at all, so I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Reinforcing.
Because then I couldn't test it at all. At least I can test it here and it works.
Reporting to the front.
That, like, ruined my whole stream last time.
Found something!
So we're at ultra quality here and getting above 60 at least. Not getting so many dips down.
Objective critical stratagem available.
get out of there.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available. Objective critical stratagem available.
Engaging terminal.
You can always revert back. Yeah, but I'm not faffing about doing it on stream. I did it last time and it's just not fun. Like last time I had to DDU my drivers, install the betas, that then bricked my game. I then had to revert them. It's not fun. Like, I don't want to do that for half an hour on live. It's not fun to watch. It's not fun for me to do. And like, I can play okay. Okay, it times out once every now and then. It's not the end of the world. Just have to restart. Did I do something? I set it to ultra quality upscaling.
Objective critical stratagem available.
I got the terminal. Engaging terminal.
We need to get...
Throwing supply beacon. Requesting objective equipment.
Let's get ammo. Oh, it's done it again. Oh, God, I hate this. I think I'm actually going to sell this GPU. I think I've had enough. Get rid of it. I'm done with it. Every game, every single new game I try and play is a problem. So annoying. Every game. The last 3 brand new games, I tried to play Avatar, it did it. It did it in Suicide Squad, it did it on the finals. It's just so annoying. Oh, should you want me to do betas then? I mean, this is just getting on my nerves. What numbers are the beta drivers? Because the thing is they also make it incredibly hard to find it. Like, it's never easy to find it. Anyone know what the version is? 22.4.1? Oh, that's from April 2022. What the f... I'm not DDUing. It can do one. If it breaks everything, I'll DDU it, but oh God, I'm over it. I swapped the 400 Turret. No, I just searched in AMD beta drivers, and the first one that came up was from April 2022 for some reason, which was the one that I read out. 22.4.1. I don't see the point in using beta drivers. Yeah, same, but I mean, it's just gonna, if it's just gonna time out loads, it's kind of getting on my nerves now. So I'll try out at least. If this fully bricks my game, then I mean, at least we know that. I'll just have to DD everything. You have the same issue with beta drivers and the 7800 XT? What do you mean? We have issues with that? It times out? Oh no. It crashes. Oh, well, I mean, I'm going to have to restart my PC. Hang on. Well, I'm going to try it out and see it. It's not, if it keeps crashing, it's the same issue that I've got with the full release anyway. It doesn't make any difference. Got crashes with both. Have I updated the BIOS? I've got the latest one, yeah. It's an issue with this game. They've got issues in the drivers with this game. That's why in the beta drivers they've got Helldivers 2, Helldivers beta update, so. If it does crash loads, Mark, still though, it doesn't really matter because it was crashing for me anyway, so it's the same either way. So we'll find out. Didn't have to restart on the last two AMD updates. Okay. I mean, you should probably restart your PC anyway. But it prompted me to, so. You know, when I DDU in fresh install drivers, it pretty much 100% of the time prompts me to restart my PC, so. I'm gonna do that. And you should probably too. But it sounds like maybe you're not DDUing your drivers. If you're just updating them, then it doesn't do whatever you want. Do whatever the fuck. This chat is always an AMD versus nvidia. Yeah, it's annoying. It's starting to get on my nerves. Normally the issues come whenever I use an AMD GPU. For some reason, that's where it starts. People get very... I don't even know what the word is. People feel... For some reason, people with AMD cards feel very... tribal. Is that the word? I think that's the word. Protective and tribal. Not quite sure why, but... It's like whenever I have any issue, it's like a massive... It's like a massive problem. I don't know. Not a massive problem, but like people get really offended when I'm like not doing a specific thing with AMD cards. I don't know, like I don't really get it with anything else. I don't know why. Like in any AMD video I do, all the comments are just like you didn't do this, you shouldn't do this, like
Super Earth.
You know, I don't really get that with anything else. It's just like those GPUs, like AMD GPUs for some reason.
Liberty.
Hi there.
I don't know. Say defensive, but I'm legit just confused as to how you constantly have problems. Well, I don't constantly have problems with AMD. I've used AMD GPUs, the 7000 series, since December, what was it, 2022. I've not, for like a good 7-8 months period, I've not had any issues. I've only really had proper issues recently, since about mid-December when they released the fluid motion frame stuff. That's where all my issues started. But even that in itself, just because you haven't had problems with it, doesn't mean no one else can. That's what I don't understand with the whole AMD situation. Like, people think you're trolling when you say you have problems, but it's like, just because you haven't had any issues doesn't mean no one else can. It's the same with anything. You could have the same car as someone else. If you have problems with yours, like, imagine that your friend turning around to you and say, well, my car's fine, but it's like, well, yeah, but they're not, like... Just because their car's fine doesn't mean yours is. Do you know what I mean? It's just like a bit of a silly thing to like... I hear a lot of people saying, well, it's fine for me. And it's like, that's just not really how technology works. There are too many variables. Like the difference between my PC and yours, we have for a start probably different GPU models too. There are often issues with drivers that affect specific models. So like that can be like a different factor. So like if you have a specific model, you might be fine. You know? There's just too many variables between them to really say like, well, it's fine for me, so it should be fine for you. It's kind of like a weird like view of it, I guess. Why do I have HWiNFO on the taskbar? Why don't you have it on the taskbar? Right, let's try this out again. Got it on ultra quality still.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
The siege upon managed democracy continues. Let us rally to her defense.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Smaller company, take longer to fix GPU issues. Absolutely. Yeah, of course. But that's why I say I don't know why people get so offended when I have like issues with it. People seem like so determined on like
Allied destroyer coordinates.
I don't know. People just get so offended when I have problems with AMD cards. I don't know. Like, yeah, it is a smaller company. Try a different planet.
The bots will churn this planet into scrap if we do not act now.
I'm gonna quick play it. That seemed to work last time. Because it's normal for AMD issues that they're not AMD issues, but we know this is an AMD issue because they released drivers, specifically beta drivers, to fix Helldivers 2. So we know they have driver issues with this game. So I'm not sure, Raider, what you're basing that off. Overall, in general, fine. This specific issue, we know AMD with that driver have issues. That's why they've released the beta driver for Helldivers 2. So we know that for a fact. So it's not to do with anything else. It was the same issue with Suicide Squad. They released beta drivers for that as well, that game, because there was issues with that. If you remember, I was playing that. The ray tracing was green on the screen. So we know that wasn't an issue with anything else either. I can play plenty of games on my PC and it isn't a problem, but we know there's a specific issue with this game. That's what's causing the issue at the moment. Am I still at 4K? I am, yeah. I've got Ultra. I've got the scaling on. That's why it's higher frames. You get higher frames in the ship anyway. This will drop down to like, what was it, 80? 70, 80 when we're on the planet. Does this game have HDR ray tracing? It doesn't have ray tracing. Does it have HDR? Can I even go into the... I can't look in the menu. It'll take me out. It'll take me fully out. I don't think I saw a setting anywhere for HDR. I don't think... yeah, it does have it.
Galaxy awaits yourself.
I have it fully disabled on my monitor because it looks terrible. Has HDR but not ray tracing. Three of your buddies with nvidia cards have up crashes too with Helldivers. I didn't say it was just AMD having issues. I'm talking from my own personal experience. I've played this game what, 4 or 5 times with nvidia cards now, not had a single issue, not had a driver timeout or anything like that.
A multitude of operations. Each one
So from my personal experience,
freedom to ring.
the AMD driver timeouts obviously is kind of annoying. Not had that with any other GPUs. Thing is now though, I'm not even sure I'll be able to get into a game because these servers seem chalked. You watched me crash the other day in this game on nvidia. Yeah, that was my CPU though. We had to downclock my CPU. Is that what you mean? That was when we was trying to boot into the game. That was my CPU. If that's what you're referring to. Once we downclocked my CPU to 5.6, which is what the issue is, it was fine. Didn't crash, did it? At least from what I remember. But I've got my CPU running the same settings as that day, so... How do you know it's not still your CPU? Because I've got the CPU at the same settings. Why would... If it was a CPU issue, why would I be getting an AMD GPU driver timeout? I know it's not my CPU because... When it happens with my CPU, it's when it boots into the game. We can get past that. It's not the same issue. If I ran my CPU right now at 5.7, I'd have the same problem again. It would just black screen when we're trying to boot into the game, the planet. But we don't have that problem here. Because I've got it at the same as what I did the other day, so it doesn't crash, it doesn't cause it. So like, by process of elimination, I'm like 99% sure that's not the problem, because the same thing's not happening. And I've had that CPU issue a lot with Unreal Engine games and all of this, so I know what that issue looks like when it happens. I've tested it pretty thoroughly, and if I'm running at a 5.6, that's very stable for my CPU. I have no crashes with it. I've currently got it at 5.6, so I'm pretty certain it's not the problem. By the fact that I can actually boot. I think it's when it's like doing shaders or something when I boot in. Because it does the same thing in Unreal Engine for me. When I'm loading shaders, it crashes if I've got my CPU at a 5.7. But because I've got it at a 5.6 here, we can boot into games fine. I can be playing for 20 minutes, it's fine. The CPU issue doesn't let you play for 20 minutes. You can't even get into the game. You crashed with your 4090, fair enough. Yeah, no, I was saying from my experience, I didn't have any GPU crashes like that so far with my nvidia GPUs. Luckily.
The enemy is attempting to seize one of our planets. We must join the defense.
But I'm on the beta drivers now. I think these servers are screwed. I don't see any games now. We're not really going to be able to test it out.
Helldiver, take command of the galaxy's liberation.
Might not even be able to check these drivers. Here we go. I'm gonna have to maybe just drop in.
Destroyer coordinates received.
Drop in on a planet like this. Make sure to drop a like, guys. See if we can hit 50 likes. We're only just over halfway there. Need a bit of luck booting into a lobby here. Not had much luck between the crashing and the servers on the game. It's not been the best, the greatest time ever, has it?
Allied destroyer coordinates.
Shall I just do the quick play and hope it works? We did have luck with that quick play last time, didn't we? Thing is, though, someone has to do the SOS beacon for that to work, and I don't really... Do people do that? I don't really think many people do that. You have 0 friends online? Yes, thank you. No one's playing this game. No one I know plays this game. I want to restart Steam. Why? That's the in-game. That's friends playing this game, isn't it? I don't know anyone who plays this game. I couldn't imagine why. I think maybe I have like one friend on my friends list that plays this game. So, chances of that person being online is probably slim. They're probably out on the lash.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Oh, I just want to play.
You're here. The galaxy awaits your salvation.
You know what I might do? I'm going to start an operation.
Initiating FTL jump 2.
And then I'm going to do an SOS beacon. Genius. Would I think most people use stable or beta? Oh, stable, probably. Most people don't really tamper with their PC and stuff that much, do they? Like, if you had Adrenaline software, you have to specifically have the setting to tell you if there's a beta driver, don't you? Like, most people are probably just going to have that set on the full release stable, aren't they? I forget what the setting is, but you know when it tells you that there's an update, you have to actually manually click in that you want to know about beta, don't you? Most people probably don't even know that's a setting. Right. We got this on hard. Yeah. Easy.
Launch initiated.
Cassie, hello. It's definitely fun to play with other people. You can just join other lobbies, though. It's just the servers are kind of... When the servers are messing around... If I do an SOS beacon... So, like, normally I could just join other lobbies and play with other people, like random people. But the servers are just completely chalked at the moment. So you can still play this game. To be honest, I wouldn't, if you don't have this, if you haven't bought this game yet, I'd wait. I'd wait until they just fully sort out all these server things, because it is kind of annoying. Like, there might be times where you want to play this game and you try and log in and you can't. Thinks most people don't use stable. Well, the thing is like, I consider, like, most people I know would honestly not even ever keep up with the beta drivers and stuff. And to be honest, I consider myself fairly, like, up to date with stuff-ish. And even I don't even know there's beta drivers sometimes, you know? So, like, I don't think there's any way we can measure it, but I would guess, surely, more people are on stable than beta, surely. It doesn't make sense for... The fact that beta, you actually have to kind of search it or know, or, like, manually change it in Adrenaline, surely most people aren't on that. I can't imagine they are. You have to be following AMD or, you know, on Twitter or Update or whatever to actually even see that it's, you know. I think, to be honest, most people probably don't care.
Bag's empty.
Most people just update it when they get the notification from Adrenaline, probably. That's what I would guess, but obviously there's no way to really measure it, so I don't know. Right, I've done the SOS beacon. This is on hard though, so I almost definitely die. But at least we haven't crashed yet. I should maybe check out native again on the betas, shouldn't I? I did want to try and get into a lobby with other people, so at least I can, you know, mess with settings and stuff a little bit. Oh my god. Frame time looks a bit nicer, but obviously I've got ultra quality on. This well looks like Mandalorian now, doesn't it? Most people are probably running drivers from 12 months ago. Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Like, a majority of people probably haven't even got the latest one. How is using a game-ready driver for NVIDIA not and not for AMD a fair comparison? What do you mean? I wouldn't say game-ready driver and beta AMD driver is the same thing, though, because on NVIDIA, you'd get notified for a game-ready driver. You don't get notified automatically on AMD for a beta driver. It's not... I wouldn't say that's exactly the same. Like, most people on NVIDIA will get notified and then probably change it, where the beta ones, you wouldn't necessarily do that. Let's see if I can switch to native real quick, just to see what that's like. Oh my god. Quick. Quick! So, in terms of frame rate, fairly similar, isn't it? It's not... maybe a little bit better on here. Obviously, have a little play around. See if we still get that stuttering. It's still... that frame time there when I move a lot still does that a little bit. It doesn't look as bad. This planet, I think, is a little bit easier to run, though, from what I remember. Got slightly higher frames on this planet. I need to cough.
Freedom forever!
Am I enjoying the XTX or most? I'm not really one or the other. Like, I enjoy just testing stuff. You know, I have AMD and NVIDIA cards. I wouldn't really necessarily say I'm like prefer either.
Last reload.
You know, I get both. If I had to pick right now at gunpoint to have a GPU in just one GPU and not ever change it, right as of right now, I'd want my 4090. That's the GPU that I'd want. And I've got no ammo. This is probably going to go very badly. Is that out of bounds?
Sending down equipment package.
Dude, I'm in big trouble here.
Here comes the cavalry.
I just blew up my ammo. No.
Nailed him.
I've got nothing though, have I? Feel any smoother? I'd say it's maybe a little bit better. It still does this, you see in my frame time, it still does this weird kind of stutter slowdown when I move a bit too quick. I do need to check it out on the planet we were on, though, because this planet is a little bit easier to run, so it's not really a fair like-for-like comparison. So I'll maybe try and get onto the other planet. I mean, it's still dipping under 60 a little bit, 58, 59, so we still get that. Not seen as bad drops to, like, 45 as we had. Alright, I'm going to leave this one. I've got 2 minutes to wait for the ammo. It's not going to work, is it? No one's joining. See if we can just join a game. This planet here, this is the crunch one.
Galactic war waits for
Oh,
no one.
dude.
Are you ready, Helldiver?
I just want to join it. I'll try quick play again.
Destroyer coordinates received.
How are these other people joining though? That's what I don't get. It could be my NAT. Would it be that? I'll try quick quick play on this. The quick play did work earlier, didn't it? What else could I do to maybe try and restart Steam completely? Think that makes any difference? This game is nowhere near where it needs to be. No, I know. Considering like a 4090 on this, you're looking at like 95 to 100 FPS. That's quite a big gap, isn't it? It's like 30 to 35 FPS difference. Oh, but it's trying to join a host ship then. I'll leave this for a sec. If this doesn't work, complete reboot. Because other people seem to be joining others' games. But there's a lot of people on their own, so that makes me think, like, no one can join anyone, like you see. Maybe these are all in a squad. But there's a lot of people in the games in their own, and no one can join. That, which makes me think, I can't be the only person having problems. Look, joining host ship and then go straight back to searching. How weird. Dude, it's almost like every time I try and play this, it just the servers. After an hour, let me just go for a complete reboot of stuff. After like I've played for an hour, it's just like, nope, right, that's it now. You're done. You're done for the day. Or could I do like a check integrity of game files? I think that'll work. Right, I'm going for a total reboot. Wish me luck. Because this is the thing, is it's even when you're on the ship, you're like connected to the server, aren't you? And that's what caused half their issues, because people were just leaving themselves logged in AFK. And even if you're on the ship, it's taking up a space, isn't it? I think that's some of the issues that they were having. But I think they patched that now. I think it auto-kicks people if they're not moving. Which I guess is a step in the right direction, but... seems to be some issue here trying to drive... Oh! Nah, I think it's chalked. I think it's chalked.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
I'm gonna just try some different planets though. Maybe I get lucky.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Not looking good, bruv. It is not looking good.
The enemy has launched
Next planet.
A surprise attack on one of our planets. It needs our aid.
Oh.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Go to social and generate a friend code. I don't even know if you'd be able to join.
You're here.
I feel like the whole world is falling apart. I don't even know how you do it. How do you do it? There you go. (920695544). I'm not even sure you'll be able to join. I can't join anything. Like, I don't even know if that'll work. You linked me the drivers. What? Oh, links don't work. Links don't work in the chat. Accept you. How do I do that?
Helldiver, take command of the galaxy's liberation.
You're not online. They disabled those stats. Oh, right. God, they really must be struggling with the servers. They're really desperate. Just disable everything. Disable voice chat. It's too much load on the server. I really want that assault rifle. 20. Oh, I shouldn't have used it on that, should I? Oh no, we need to unlock these. How do I change the look on my guy? Do that whilst I'm waiting. Reset. Here we go. I'm bulking, so brawny. Emote. Finger guns. How do I change the armor? Now we're talking. Oh yeah. Get that going. Helmet. I mean, they're not really that different, are they? What about that one? It's symmetrical with the line in the middle. I feel like you could probably get some more customization here. Here we go, here we go. I don't even know how you do it. This looks dodgy. How do I... Can I emote? I don't even know how you do it. You level 50? What the...
Innocents perish with every wasted second. We must act.
I need to check... I want to check this planet out again, so we're doing that. We're doing this. Should I change... How do I change the difficulty, though? Should I change that? Nah, you know what? Screw it. You're level 50. This should be easy. Weird how you can join, though, and then I can't join anyone.
Jump complete.
Is it like public lobbies are screwed, but then joining friends is like okay? How do I do it? Invalid drop point. I couldn't drop there. Is 50 the highest level?
Allied destroyer has
Oh my god!
engaging orbital thrusters.
Who's Jianji?
Orbit synchronized.
Is this a random?
Launch initiated.
Your friend. He needs to, that level, he needs to get that up. That's rookie number, level 15. He needs to bump those numbers up. I haven't got the overlay on. Right, we'll play... I'll stick with native. Native 4K for now. We'll just play that around a little bit on these drivers. See how that goes. So this was the planet. So, like I was saying, the desert one does give you slightly higher frames. Oh my god, what the hell? I thought that was a crash then. So we're still getting dips down under 60. Dude, this is insane. Ooh. Performance looks the same. Yeah, it's fairly similar in terms of FPS. I would say... So the issue I was having... You can see my frame time there. The issue I was having with... When I'm moving quick like this, the issue is still there, but it just doesn't feel as bad. I would say it's not as bad by like a couple of FPS, but it's not. It still seems like it's there. Look, you see my frame time. Just doesn't kind of feel quite as laggy when I do it.
No mag.
But yeah, hopefully we don't crash. Take the shield. I think I actually have that shield.
Dropping a pin. Northwest.
But yeah, fingers crossed we don't crash. Hopefully it's fixed that. We're time's out at least. We'll obviously play for a little bit and see what happens. Oh, where we've got to go here. I could do with ammo.
Calling down supplies. Reloading.
No! The shield will protect me.
Last reload.
Nice.
How'd you like to shake? Oh, Dorito!
Oh no! It did protect me. Dude, these things are like so hard.
Got tunnel breach.
It's got no head. What just happened? We gotta run. I'll napalm that, huh?
Requesting air support.
Napalm.
Have a taste of democracy.
How long does this shield protect me for? It's a hot, yeah. It does get, the 4900K does get very hot in this game. It's pretty heavy game CPU-wise for 4K. Normally we'd be 10% or under. We're kind of mostly closer to 20% really. So pretty significantly more demanding on the CPU compared to other games.
Say hello to democracy!
What the hell? Is that it? Oh my god, it's coming for me. What is happening? Get the napalm in. Oh, okay, we did it.
Deploying reinforcements.
Sending in an eagle.
I'm gonna set myself on fire. No. There's no DLSS, yeah. I think maybe it might be something they add later. I know we see it in some games, they add frame generation and stuff later on, but... Oh. Looks to me... Have a look at my GPU power there. Using over 350. Is that right? I don't normally see that. Look, 351. Unless that's a misreading, but I don't normally see that. Normally it pretty much caps. I just saw like 370 a minute ago. 354. It wasn't doing that before the beta drive, was it? Don't think I noticed.
Have a taste of democracy!
Yeah, TDP is 355, but I don't ever see it go above 350, mine.
No matter.
I just saw it at 370. I'm like, never see that. That's got to be a misreading, surely.
Dropping a pin, southwest.
Unless it was doing that before, but I didn't pick up on it before. Where's the other big thing then? Over this way.
Marking location.
That gun reminds me of the gun of Gears of War. What was that gun where you could aim it and then like a laser beam came out the sky? Anyone remember? In multiplayer when you do that? You'd see the laser, you'd hear it, and you'd just see it and you'd think, I'm dead. Like, there's no way.
Found something.
What's that on the right though? Is that another one? It's on, so there's two. Is there two on the map? Oh, there is. Is it the Hammer of Dawn? Is that what it was on Gears of War? I can't remember. I think it's that. Hammer of Dawn, was it?
Tagging location. South.
Oh, I do actually have a jetpack, don't I?
Backpack inbound.
Mission at 30 minutes
Oh, but can I not have the shield? If there's the jetpack, I don't think I get the shield, do I? No. Shield's pretty handy.
Found something.
Oh dear. Oh. What the hell?
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
I don't know. I don't know how I've just survived that. Oh my god. We're in doo-doo. Big doo-doo. It's like a scene from Jurassic Park.
Requesting air support.
Hey, I got it. Nice.
Last reload.
What are those things? They like fly off. Got no ammo. Dude. No! Oh my god. I'll try and get you back. I might die doing it. I think I got you. I've lost my shield. Too many.
Calling in orbital strike.
Launching advanced weaponry. Jetpack inbound.
Bag's empty.
Got no ammo. Oh, no, I do. Oh no! Can it swim? He don't seem to want to come this way, does he? Might be safe. I don't think... Do they come in the water? Not really. Oh! Damn, he's got a vendetta.
Last reload. Reloading.
He's got a proper vendetta on me.
Ammo.
I need ammo. 2 minutes.
Sending out an SOS. Sending in an eagle.
Oh, there's ammo. Oh no. Partially set myself on fire.
Tagging map. West.
So I think the beta drivers stopped us from timing out at least, which is decent.
West, 100 meters.
At least I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Heavy, west, 50 meters.
Oh my god, it's a big boy.
Requesting orbital strike.
Look at that throw.
Firing orbital strike.
It's going to hit it as well. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my god. What are those things? I want that. No!
Calling in reinforcements.
To be fair, I ran into your line of fire. I do that quite a lot. Yes, hello. How's it going?
New mag.
Graphics look good on this map. I like the style. Where are you taking me?
Dropping a pin. Southeast.
I can't use the jetpack. Oh, is it recharging? No.
Got a sample. Supplies. Helldivers never die.
I can't pick that up for some reason. Could be better, could be worse. Well, that's something.
Action is available.
Oh dear. You got a lot of guys coming your way. Is this jetpack fully out of fuel? Because I can't use it. I think the jetpack's the dud.
New mag.
What the hell?
Calling down supplies.
Calling in orbital strike.
That should get it. I'll not kill it.
Last reload.
You got a new handheld? GBD? What's that? Do I know what that is?
Proceed to extraction when ready.
I'll Google it in a sec.
Request approved. Deploy reinforcements.
Where's the extraction? Oh, we're not actually at the extraction.
Minutes remaining.
A hell bomb. Oh, we gotta defend it.
Requesting air support.
That should get him. Oh no. Ah!
Last reload.
Alex Gaming, hello. Think of it as a laptop with 7-inch with a full controller. Oh, right. I'll have to Google it. I don't know if I've ever heard of it.
Calling in extraction.
AMD's good now with the new drivers. On the... I've got the beta drivers, yeah. It's not crashing like I was before. But when I had the just stable drivers, full released latest drivers, we had what, like 3 timeouts?
Samples collected.
It kept timing out like, well, the first time it happened to me, it happened within like 20 seconds, but the other 2 times I'd sort of played for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then it did it.
Requesting orbital strike.
They're gonna rain down on them. That was a bit too close for me, I'm on fire. Oh.
T-minus 20 seconds. T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Best drivers are on nvidia. What, for this game? I'd say, yeah, from what I've played so far, it is optimized a little bit better on nvidia cards at the moment. Would be expecting a little bit higher FPS from this, really. Because this is getting less FPS than my 4070 Ti Super, really. Not... Like, the 4070 Ti Super didn't have, like, insane amount more FPS than this, but it was probably slightly better, like, closer to a 65-ish average. But this is more like a closer to 60, so... That's kind of... That's sort of disappointing. Whereas like the 4080 and the 4080 Super are probably getting about 10 FPS more than this. So like, I'd say like overall it's probably optimized a little bit better on those at the moment. Oh yeah, I just googled it. GPD. How have I never heard of this? That looks... that's... It's like a... What is it? What's the hardware in it? I don't... Is this like a... Is it an American thing? Like... It doesn't look like it's really for sale here unless you buy it direct from... That looks cool, and then it almost looks like, can you fold it up to be like a PSP?
Welcome back. Democracy extends a bit
Do you
further
do you want to do a robot one as well? I want to check that out, and maybe should we let me check out 1440p as well. I want to check 1440p and then maybe do some, because we haven't really had to be able to check that at all, have we? Check some 1440p out in the next one.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
The enemy has launched a surprise attack on one of our planets. It needs our aid.
Defend planet, repel. These look like the same, no? Oh, I see. Escort and protect the survivors. Yeah, I kind of want to do this one. What was my current active one?
Initiating FTL jump to the Ingmar system.
It was direct from... Oh, right. Yeah, I think you can get it. It's just not easily accessible. What is it? Is it new?
Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked.
It's one of the OG gaming handheld. I've never seen it. Been under a rock. I don't really think that's a... I don't know, is it used more in like other countries? I don't think I've ever seen or heard anyone using it. Or it even being advertised or anything. How old are we talking? 3 months ago? Oh, okay. Surprised I didn't hear anything with the whole handheld situation. Like how kind of popular the popularity's grown a bit recently, hasn't it? Am I using upscaling? No, I'm at 1440p right now. GBD handhelds. Oh right, you mean as a whole they've been around for ages, but that model's been around 3 months. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've come across it.
Hellpod launch initiated.
You're right though, it does look like a BlackBerry. Forgot about those phones really disappeared. I remember back in the day, I never had one, but my sister had one. Like, what was it? BB Messenger. BlackBerry Messenger. I was like, iMessage.
Objective located. Southeast.
This one's hard.
Objective located.
Nah. Easy, mate. $90 degrees. Yeah, it's because it's quite a demanding game though. CPU wise, I'm at 130 watts here, so that's quite a lot. It's going to run quite a lot with power consumption like that. The lower resolution I go, the more it's going to go up. Right, we're using almost 140 watts now. How many did we get? 4 out of 40. That's not great. Just about holding 100 FPS though. Jesus.
Calling in orbital strike.
Perfect fortification.
Run, people, run! Oh, maybe not. This is not going too good, is it?
Requesting air support.
It's not looking good, bruv. Oh, God. Yeah, this is not looking too good, is it? We got 8 out of 40.
Throwing supply beacon.
Push the button. Run, people, run!
New mag.
They just all come down so fast.
Requesting orbital strike. Sending in an eagle. Mag's empty.
I got no ammo. Oh my god. Run!
Dropped it.
Oh. Oh my god. I'm dead.
Not today.
Oh my god, there's just so many. And it's never ending. I need Gandalf.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Can't even hit the head of that thing. Is this a liquid cool? Yeah.
Dropped it.
Oh. Why do you get better FPS on a 4070 Ti? Because it's like I was saying earlier, it doesn't run very well on this GPU. My 4070 Ti Super gets more frames.
New mag.
Calling down a sentry.
This is 1440p right now. But at 4K, you're looking at about 60 FPS. But yeah, overall, it's not as well optimized, I don't think. Oh, sorry.
Reinforcing.
I think I accidentally pretty much killed you then.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Dropship.
Ready to liberate. Fire the hole.
Calling in orbital strike.
I'm actually stuck. Oh no. I'm stuck! I'm out. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Calling in reinforcements.
Oh, there's no way out here. I'm surrounded. I think it's over. The dream's over. This one is well hard though. I didn't realize I'd have picked maybe another one.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
What the hell was that?
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Oh no, it's spawning me right on him. Dude, I'm gonna send... I can't see what it is. Hey, I just did it in time. Sacrificed myself.
Democracy has landed.
It's hard to see, like...
Eagle 1, returning to destroyer for resupply.
Hard to see over the overlay, like the different things, you know?
Requesting orbital strike.
Run, Luke. Oh my god. No!
5 minutes left. Two step, Helldiver.
I fell down. Run! Look at them all.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Oh my god. This is next level. Alright. I'm abandoning. We're not going to be able to complete that. But that's it at 1440p. Looking at roughly about 100. I'll try out... We try out the scaling as well. Try out a mission with the scaling. I'll do another robot one, but...
The enemy has launched a surprise attack on one of our planets.
Hopefully
It
not
needs our
that
aid.
mission. How do I make sure it's not that?
The galactic war waits
Oh,
for no one.
what am I doing? Oh,
Are
I'm
you
joining a
ready,
mission.
Helldiver?
Oh, okay, we might be able to join missions now. It might be right. Oh. Did it not bring you in?
Reminder, signs of disloyalty
didn't work for
should
me.
be reported to the democracy
I think it's still
officer.
bricked.
Victory of this operation has eluded our grasp, but our resolve remains firm. Ready for another mission, Helldiver?
Initiating. Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Let's play. Let's play. Let's play.
You'll have to pick the mission. Do the robot. Do the robot one. Just not that one.
The Helldivers battled for freedom. Let us decide where to enter the fray.
So we've got it set on ultra quality. See what it's like with that. Hopefully you get a little bit better than 100. I don't know what happens. Are the servers stalked again? It just kicks me out as soon as you search. It's fine, I can join you. As soon as you search for a game, it kicks me.
Allied destroyer
It's what he was
has
kind of
joined
doing earlier.
squadron.
Like the game that I got into, and then as soon as we dropped, it just kicks me out. Look at this power usage, CPU on the ship. 170 watts on the ship. What the hell? It's like the most power I've ever seen this CPU use. On the ship. That doesn't make any sense. It uses less power when you're down on the planet. I'm here at 100 degrees.
Initiating FTL jump to the Vandalon system.
96, 97.
FTL jump successful.
Maybe it's the scaling is making that worse as well.
Mission coordinates locked.
Don't understand how anyone would willingly install and protect Game God on their PC. I don't have it. I'm a dev at the game studio. I don't need it.
Helpod launch initiated.
They trust me. That's also why I'm so good at the game as well. because I've worked on it for years.
You are the best of the best. Live up to your name.
I know every single little angle. I know every gun DPS. Like, look at these angles, look. Look at this angle here. Like, would you know that angle if you didn't work on the game? You wouldn't know that.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to
So we're getting closer to 144 range here, 135. It's definitely cranked up my CPU usage, so with this scaling. I am noticing the image quality though, even at ultra quality, when I was looking at that fencing, it looked a little weird. But you can kind of see it here.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
What's going on here? Yes, yeah, dropping the resolution too. We're at 1440p, but also upscaling as well. Upscaling goes even more CPU as well, so a combination of both, which is what I have here, is what is driving it. Plus, just the game overall is pretty CPU heavy. No way I normally see 160, 170 watts at 1440p. Upscaling also drops the resolution and then the CPU. Yes, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
You wish you'd stayed with your 7900 XTX for the 4080 Super. What, for this game? I mean, you're going to get higher frames on your 4080 Super on this. At the moment, at least. Still getting some pretty aggressive drops down, so you're looking at probably quality or maybe balanced. Quality, you have more 144, but you probably still get maybe some dips down. Dips underneath.
Marking location.
There's no way I'd be swimming. What? I just drowned. I was literally about to say, there's no way I'd be swimming in this armor. What? I thought you could swim. I dropped in the water and I just couldn't move. I just stopped moving immediately and just drowned. I watched the others do it. Maybe my stamina was out. Was that maybe it?
Objective critical stratagem available.
Wasn't paying attention. See how the cape like stuck up as well in the water.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Freedom requires firepower.
Tracking location. Northwest. Sending in an eagle.
air support.
Democracy's on its way.
What is shooting us?
Calling down supplies.
Sheldon, see you later.
Engaging terminal. Mag's empty.
I've got to reload.
Reloading.
They fixed the matchmaking now. Did you check it out? I have played multiplayer, yeah, but they haven't fixed it. It's still dodgy. For me today, I've not been able to join games half the time. Like any public game, I couldn't join for like the last hour and a half. But there's no server capacity issue, which I was having the other day. Haven't had that issue today, just the actual network or whatever, the joining games seems to be a bit temperamental still as well.
More weapon.
Any more driver timeout? I've not had any driver timeouts on the beta drivers, no, luckily. A little bit, yeah. I think hopefully it'll just the matchmaking stuff on this game will keep getting better. Hopefully, I haven't had too many issues. Every now and then I can't join games. The other day when I couldn't even log on, that was the worst I've had it. Where I couldn't log on at all. That's only happened to me one day, but today's probably the worst matchmaking wise. I think I've seen it where I just can't join any games. It happened to me once before on one of the other days. Have I ever tried out this then World of Warcraft? I've never played World of Warcraft. Never even owned it.
Calling down objective equipment. Requesting tac-tac.
I forget I don't have to kneel down to reload this gun.
Calling down supplies.
Requesting tac.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Drop ship. New mag.
Orbital strike.
How far did that go?
Orbital strike
Oh.
incoming.
Not gonna hit him though. How did they survive that?
That's empty.
Reinforcing. I got the terminal. Joining the fray.
Hey, Pom.
Sending in an eagle.
Mag's empty.
Eagle 1 returning to destroyer for resupply.
Maybe check this out game after all. If the new drivers, yeah, just make sure you're in the beta ones though. Otherwise, it might crash quite a lot. So I do want to see if we just lower it even more. I put it on balance. I am worried about what this might do. Oh no, the game's crashed. No, I spoke too soon. No. Oh no. I spoke way too soon. Oh damn it, hang on. Jinxed it. Completely and utterly jinxed that, didn't I? You just change the quality from ultra to high over and over. You don't change that. What do you mean? I want to test out the upscaling. Oh, what? What's happened? Game just crumbled. It's crashed again. My luck's running out. Okay, I think it's alright now, is it? What is going on? Alright, I think right now. I got it on balance, so it applied it.
Greetings, Helldiver. The galactic war awaits.
Allied destroyer coordinates received. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
Get the overlay up again.
Ready to liberate.
So this was unbalanced. Still not even quite in 144 though, are we? What settings am I playing on right now? I'm at a 1440p. All the graphic settings are ultra, but I've got 1440p with upscaling set to balanced. I feel like these lower settings, though, you don't really gain much FPS-wise. Going to switch it back to 4K for now. We've kind of mostly seen that, haven't we? No! Can I not change the settings mid-game anymore, then? Since when can I not do that? CPU temperature 95. Yeah. It's because I was using 170 watts. Generally, when this CPU uses that amount of power, it's going to be over 90 degrees. I don't know why all of a sudden it's crashing again now loads when I try and change settings. It wasn't doing that earlier, was it? Alright, I'll switch back to 4K and just leave it. It hasn't crashed for me, even using, like, I don't think that's the issue. I've been at 1440p balance for ages, and it's not crashed on these beta drivers. The only issue is that whenever I try and change the settings, it seems to crash.
Ready for another mission?
It's locked.
So I'll just leave it at 4K now. Won't change it.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
Shuttle landed board. 15 seconds? I'm not going to make it.
New mag.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
The CPU temperature could be making this CPU unstable. What gives you the reason? What makes you think that? It's when I'm changing graphics settings, it crashes. I don't think it's anything to do with CPU. I could play this game for 2 hours at 100 degrees CPU. It's fine. As soon as I change the graphics settings, it seems to crash. I don't think it's to do with the CPU temperature. Got no throttling or anything. Core clocks are fine, so it's nothing to do with that. I don't see anything stats-wise that's suggesting that the game's crashing because of my CPU temperature. Unless you know something I don't, but I don't see anything. Motherboard. Or you might need a what is it called? Frame for it, maybe. Right, I'll do one more at 4K and then I've got to go.
Welcome a 100% survival rate.
So if you wanted to do a harder one.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver.
But yeah, it just seems to. I think the crashing now just seems to be if I change graphics settings mid-game. There's a lot of games that do that, that don't like that, stuff like that sometimes.
Mission coordinates locked.
It wants you to go back to the main menu and change it and stuff.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
This is on hard, is it? Is this going to be insane, or? Been fun, yeah. Yeah, it has been.
Suspended.
Thanks for joining. At least I can play. Didn't join any other games.
Hellpod launch initiated.
CPU has to write instructions to GPU. I understand the premise, but I just don't think it's that. Like, I've ran this GPU at 100 degrees in games before and changed graphic settings. It's fine. Like, to me, from my experience of seeing games, playing games, testing games, sometimes games will crash no matter what your CPU temperature is if you're changing settings mid-game. Makes no difference if your CPU's at 20 degrees or, you know, 100 degrees. You know, from my experience. It just does that sometimes. I've seen it in a lot of games. It's done that to me before when I've had my CPU at 50 degrees. I don't think it's anything to do with that. And the reason why I also don't think it's that is because when I was on the full released stable drivers before I switched to the beta drivers, I was also at 95 degrees and I changed settings, it didn't crash, so that's why I don't think it's that. Process of elimination would suggest that that's not the problem. Because I did it earlier, it was fine. It didn't do it earlier, and I was also at the same temperatures, so. It doesn't matter the temp. Yes, yeah. No, I didn't say it didn't. I'm just saying I don't think it does. There's no evidence right now to suggest that that is the issue because it didn't do it earlier. So I think by process of elimination we can say that the CPU temperature's probably not got anything to do with it. Because if that was what the issue was, it would have crashed for me when I changed game settings mid-game earlier, wouldn't it? Because I had the same temperatures. It would have done it then too. What?
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Extreme overclocking, like you say, is a little bit different from stock, though. Of course, temperatures matter when you're doing extreme overclocking, but I'm not doing that. AMD said that changing settings in-game will still cause crashes. There we go. That, indeed, then is probably the issue. Wraith, hello. You want to know how good this game is? The game's good. I personally wouldn't buy it right now. Just I would give it a little bit of time until the servers are fully working. They're still a little bit dodgy. Sometimes you might not be able to join games or even, you know, I'd maybe give it another week or something. What the hell? Game of the year for sure, you reckon? It's a bit too early though, isn't it? There's a quite a lot of the year left yet.
How about a nice cup of liver tea? Reinforcing.
How's the stability with the RTX cards? I've had everything I've tested it on, nvidia wise. I've not had any issues. I tested my 4090, 4080 Super, 4070 Ti Super. I haven't had any problems. Optimized generally overall a little bit better than this. You get higher frames. What do I do with this thing? I don't even think I can shoot that thing, can I? What do I think of Dragon's Dogma? I haven't looked. How do we kill this thing?
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
What? A tank?
Calling in orbital strike.
Oh. Way too early for game of the year. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I mean, there'll be a lot of games coming out this year.
Found something. Supplies. Fire in the hole. Sample should radiate in the mortar.
I might also reload and take the ammo.
No pain, no freedom.
What the hell?
Sending in an E.
Oh, I'm stuck. I can't move again. What's going on? What is going on? Oh my god.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Destroy airbase. Where is that? Alright. Over this way. Which is better, this game, Suicide Squad, Skull and Bones? This. Definitely this. What? Dude, I was blown into pieces. Skull and Bones didn't do so well. I actually don't mind that game. The game's pretty fun. I'd say this is probably the better one out of the three. Then Skull and Bones and Suicide Squad's probably my least favourite out of them. I don't mind Skull and Bones though. It's pretty chill. This can be quite intense, where Skull and Bones is kind of chill. Suicide Squad has 800 players. Yeah, the thing is the gameplay loop in that game's kind of really super repetitive. To the point where it's like the same enemies, the same missions, just over and over. What about this? Oh, this game has hundreds of thousands of people playing. That's just on Steam though as well. You can't obviously see console. Oh, big start then. Struggled a little bit with whatever that was.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Dude, we need to get some of this napalm in.
Requesting air support. Requesting
Nice. Still the big guy though. I need to run. Whoa.
New mag.
Calling in reinforcements.
What's that?
Package acquired.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Growing supply beacon.
We get a jetpack as well.
Requesting fat pack.
Marking location north. You have accomplished
What?
reinforcing extraction
What?
discretion.
That was gonna blow up, was it? Dude, I've been blown up so many times. I think I just lost my jetpack. Did I? Oh, I did. I didn't. I think it's probably blown the whole thing up, isn't it? Oh my god, it's still there. Was that the objective, to blow that up? Oh, it was, wasn't it? Destroy it. I didn't. There was no countdown or anything, was there? Or was I just not paying attention? Didn't seem like any countdown or anything.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Calling in orbital strike. Sending in an eagle.
Grenade. I think I can hit a headshot. Oh, I hit him.
Calling in reinforcements.
I want to hit a headshot there.
Injury? What injury? What's the air report?
No.
Trust him. Reinforcing. Reloading. Joining the fray. Mag's empty.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Found something.
Interact. I already hit their heads though. I don't know where else to shoot. Like that.
Not today!
What a long way to run, isn't it?
No mag.
Reloading! Calling in extraction. Calling down supply.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Get that napalm in.
Sending in an eagle. Calling in orbital strike.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Sending in an eagle.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not an Xbox.
My life for Super Earth!
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Throwing grenade!
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Oh my god.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Can't call anything in.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
This thing will kill you as well.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Today you've carved another foot in a long climb to liberty.
Right, that was a good one. I don't think I'd played that mission before. From what I remember, at least. Leveled up as well. But right, that's going to be it for me, guys. I need to head off. It's been fun checking this out, though. Probably won't be streaming again in maybe till or maybe on Monday. Try and maybe check this out on something else like a 4070 or something. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you have a good weekend. Baseball Furies, thanks for playing. Otherwise I wasn't able to join games, so that's been good. But yeah, catch you guys later.